Hi everybody, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to the ARD Current Affairs series going on for the NABARD Grade A 2026 exam. But you can also watch these videos if you're preparing for some other exam related to agriculture, because we cover all the ARD related news can be asked in your objective or MCQ format, or the information that you can beautifully utilize in your descriptive answer writing. All right, so all this information we cover, and today we have come up with three important news of March. This is part one of the series, okay, for the March month, I mean. So first we are going to look at how India, so basically there was a recent news on PIB where all the information about, what are the things that are done by government in livestock and fishery sector to boost the rural Indian economy and allied agriculture, and also like how much growth have we achieved in different sectors. That was mentioned. Very important data points, I must say, for both your objective and descriptive point of view. After that we are going to look at that government has recently introduced, like this was just, there was just mention of that new seed act and revised pesticide act will come for the farmers, right? Not much of the detail, okay, but yeah, like this is the general awareness that you should know that what is going on in the ARD sector in India. And third, India and Canada, they signed 5-year memorandum of understanding for strengthening the agriculture and food research cooperation, okay. So what will happen under this particular memorandum of understanding? We are going to look at that. Like in first, let's talk about this very, very important. I would say among the three, this is the most important news for this particular session. Okay, government recently highlighted how growing contribution of livestock, dairy, poultry, and fisheries. These are the allied sector. देखो, your agriculture sector, it involves the production of, your fruit, your like field crops, right? Your rice, wheat, etc. Like these lentils, etc. that we have. But ये जो livestock sector है, that is related to your your dairy and other livestock that are there, ठीक है, pigs है, सब कुछ ये सब आपके livestock में आ जाते हैं, sheeps है, goats है, and then dairy sector specifically for cattle and buffaloes, poultry for your birds, right, fisheries, these are known as your allied sector to agriculture, right? तो allied sector के बारे में बताया था, like how much growth has it achieved. So if you look at the key takeaways that was there from this particular news, it was agriculture and allied sector has shown a steady growth of 3 say 5% CAGR. CAGR is a compound annual growth rate. Basically, it talks about how steadily any production has increased through the years. So that is a compound annual growth rate. So around 3 से 5% तक रहा है for overall if we talk about, but specifically for livestock and fishery, if we say, it is like annually it is growing with a better rate, that is around 5 to 6% annually, like with this rate it is growing, especially the livestock and the fishery sector, okay. Then if you talk about our dominance, if I specifically talk about in milk sector, we are the world's largest milk producer, okay, and we contribute around 25% of the global output, okay. And production has currently shown, if we compare from 2014 time period, the production has increased up to 69%, ठीक है. तो 247.87 million ton around क्या है ग्रो अभी current production हमारा है, ठीक है. इंडिया रैंक सेकंड ग्लोबली इन एग प्रोडक्शन, ठीक है. सेकंड में हमारा एग प्रोडक्शन है. फर्स्ट में in milk we are like first, in egg production we are second, and in fact even for fish production also we are second in number, ठीक है. Currently how much per capita availability we have around 106 eggs annually. Per capita means even per person, if in India everybody would consume 106 annually, we can get, right? So then apart from that, what else under that, meat production में, ठीक है, we are fourth largest producer worldwide. तो अभी तक we have seen different rankings. In milk we are first, and then egg and fish we are second, and now in meat we are fourth in number, ठीक है. So these are some of the information that was there. Apart from that, it also shows this particular news, it talked about how the budgetary allocation in animal husbandry department has increased up to 16% from the previous financial year to this particular year. Why is it a major thing? Because the more budget allocation will be there for this department, government will focus more on the initiatives and drives it is running for the development of the livestock sector. जैसे कि going for species upgradation, breed upgradation के लिए, ठीक है, we have राष्ट्रीय गोकुल mission that is going on, right? We can provide with better veterinary facilities to the livestock farmers, right, for their cattle and other livestock that they have, right? And a lot of other like providing with proper shade, right? all these things. So budget allocation shows that how dedicated, like the government, they are for the allied sector of agriculture, for them to focus. ठीक है. मिल्क में we have seen the production, ठीक है, global rank second we have in eggs and fish, ठीक है, and meat में we are in fourth, that we have talked about. ठीक है. इसके अलावा इसके अलावा we talked about like in this particular news it was talked about what are the schemes that are running by the government. तो जैसे नेशनल लाइवस्टॉक मिशन चल रहा है, ठीक है, प्रमोट्स लाइवस्टॉक बेस्ड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, ब्रीड प्रोडक्टिविटी, ठीक है, इट बूस्ट प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मीट, एग, मिल्क, फोल्डर मीन फॉर्डर, मीन्स ये जो लाइवस्टॉक नेशनल लाइवस्टॉक मिशन है ये इन चीज़ों में फोकस कर रहा है. सो डेफिनेटली इंक्रीजिंग बजट मीन्स मोर फोकस ऑन दीज थिंग्स. ठीक है. राष्ट्रीय गोकुल मिशन, इट इज मेजरली फॉर कंजर्विंग द इंडिजिनस bovine breeds, upgrading them via selective breeding, right, enhancing, and this upgradation will enhance milk productivity. ठीक है. And it will make dairy farming more remunerative. Remunerative means more like money wise, like better option for the rural farmers. ठीक है. Income wise. ठीक है. Next, national animal disease control program, this is specifically for disease control, right. We have a lot of diseases, ठीक है, which are which can be fatal for these animals, livestock, right. So this particular program specifically deals with controlling such fatal diseases as a foot and mouth diseases, brucellosis, ठीक है, ये कंट्रोल करने का ट्राई, हाउ, बाय वैक्सीनेटिंग these animals. ठीक है. Then apart from that, what else we have? So it talked about, again, the increase, how much productivity it has increased. And see, वैसे तो this particular news is currently, so means it is solely database data specific that we have. ठीक है. But there was a static portion of it was mentioned over here. If you observe how NABARD is it asks questions, sometime something that are mentioned in news, it will ask it from the static point of view. So वैसे तो we are definitely doing agriculture current affairs only, but because there was specifically in the news, there was this section of did you know given, that is why I have purposely added it over here, so that you can we can get an idea, means like you can if any static question comes out of it, you at least have an idea. So here these two the major disease that are there, those were talked about, foot and mouth disease, and then we have brucellosis, that was talked about. So इसमें I would recommend foot and mouth में just keep in mind it is a viral disease. ठीक है. While brucellosis it is what, it is a bacterial disease. That is like the prominent thing that you need to understand कि foot and mouth disease एक viral disease है, जबकि आपकी brucellosis जो क्या है bacterial disease है. ठीक है. Most probable chances है कि question इसी में से बनेगा, that is it a viral disease or bacterial disease. Secondary way में, like if examiner wants to go for a difficult type of question from this, they might ask you like what are the vaccinations for it, but majorly यही पूछा जाएगा कि viral disease है, bacterial disease है, या कैसे disease है. ठीक है. इसके अलावा fish production का भी highlights mention था in this particular news, and two very important schemes that were highlighted were प्रधानमंत्री मत्स्य संपदा योजना and प्रधानमंत्री मत्स्य किसान समृद्धि सह योजना. See, these all schemes are part of your, we have separate dedicated playlist for that, right, schemes that are where the schemes are discussed. ठीक है. That is why I'm just stating out the name. Stating out name is important because this particular news it talked about it, right. So you should know that what are the schemes are being talked about. ठीक है. इसमें भी if you look at it, fish production that has increased, right, if you compare around for 10 years time period, how much it has increased. ठीक है. And export has also been increased in this particular time period. इसके अलावा there were some other how digitalization has incorporated in the livestock and the other sectors, that was discussed. ठीक है. Digitalization has become critical instrument for efficiency, transparency and producer welfare, and there were like various digital platforms and the programs that were running, those were discussed. जैसे कि आपका पशु आधार, what is पशु आधार? See, similar to us that we have Aadhaar card, right, that is a unique identity we all have. Similar to that, for animals also a 12-digit unique livestock identification system has been made, that is known as Pashu Aadhaar. Why is it important? So that we have the government have all the records, like what are the breeds that exist, what are the, how many number of animals do we have, right. And then it becomes easier, especially if any program has to be run, right, and if any vaccination program has to run or anything, the government has a proper record that how much animals do we have, how much time it would require for a certain program to run. ठीक है. इसके अलावा भारत Pashudhan portal hai, where the registration of these livestock are done again for the similar reason, so that we have proper records. When we have proper records, we can come up with better programs for them, and implementation of program also becomes easier. इसके अलावा what other the another how digitalization has been added to the livestock sector is by automatic milk collection system, AMCS. Basically what happens, अभी जैसे जो cooperative societies में क्या होता है, like if farmer want to sell off the milk as a part of a cooperative society, he would go to a certain place. Then first of all it will be check what is the quality of the milk that you are having, and if quality is good they will accept all the milk, and if not they will just send you back. ठीक है, अब it's a very time consuming process because a lot of farmers do that, right? So for that these automated machines have been set up. You will drop some samples and within few minutes you it will give you the results, right? If it is acceptable, it is in the acceptable zone or not. If it will be your you can directly just add your milk into that particular machine, and it will in your name it will get registered that like this much amount you have given, and you will get the money for that, right? So it's a faster process. ठीक है, तो automatic milk collection system we have to improve transparency in procurement through automated quality testing. अब यहाँ पे as a consumer how we are benefited, because see if a farmer has any internal setting with the collector, the collector might accept the milk even if it is not of good quality, right? But now because it is everything is automated, even it becomes an obligation for the farmer also to follow the right practices, and even as a consumer we would have that surety, or maybe not in a shorter run but maybe in longer run, consumer will also have best quality milk, right? एंड टाइमली पेमेंट भी होता है बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज ऑनलाइन रजिस्टर्ड. सो जो डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर है वो ईजिली हो जाता है. इसके अलावा इंटरनेट बेस्ड डेयरी इन्फॉर्मेशन सिस्टम है. ठीक है, द एम इज टू इंटीग्रेट ऑल द डेटा दैट एग्जिस्ट अलॉन्ग अराउंड द यूनियन एंड फेडरेशन, so that again we can have proper data that how many dairy farmers we have, and then coming up with the policies and everything. ठीक है, similar to livestock we have certain for fisheries department also, national fisheries digital platform. ठीक है, and under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Kisan, means under this particular platform will collect again all the national data base. This particular platform will unify whatever database that exists, so that we have just one place where mm, um, we can get all the information, we can access all the information, right? So related to your credit, related to insurance, traceability, performance, everything is in this national fisheries digital platform. So there were some of these platforms that were discussed. Okay, by that we are done with the first news. Now coming to the second one, which talks about the new seed act and revise. So basically ऐसा कुछ नहीं, भी recently union agriculture minister he went to a press conference in Mussoorie, Uttarakhand, and there he introduced that two major legislative reforms for farmers are going to come. One is related to seed act and another is pesticide act, and how this will increase the agriculture production and also enhance the farmers income, right, through the improved quality seed, regulated pesticide use. ठीक है, इन सब चीजों को लेके. And इसके अलावा like again that how AI based system will also be developed, and what is this digital platform that will be developed, it will be under the Ek Bharat initiative. So and under this again the motive is that all currently we have n number of website and n number of website having n number of information. The aim is under this Ek Bharat, like single Ek means one Bharat one India initiative, a single platform AI will be generated, so that farmer can access all the essential agriculture information in a single platform. ठीक है, initiative aims to strengthen technology adoption in agriculture and improve decision making for farmer. I read the news, I searched about the news. There is no specific details on seed act and revised pesticide act that were given under the news. Seed act we have already covered in a few months back, right? So whenever it will be news again, I will connect. I will add it. I will discuss it again, because if it is in news, then only it will be asked in the examination. But like yeah, this information by from this you can get a generic understanding that what government is currently focusing in the agriculture sector. We are coming up with new seed acts, new policies for seeds and pesticides, right? So that they are sustainable also, and they are lucrative for the farmers as well. Okay. Finally, coming to the third and the last news for today, India and Canada signs 5 years memorandum of understanding for agriculture food research organization. majorly focusing on food research and innovations. ठीक है, this MOU has been signed between from India by National Institute of Food Technology Entrepreneurship and Management Kundli, like this organization, and from Canada, which university has signed this MOU? University of your Saskatchewan. ठीक है, then Center of Excellence will be set up. Center of Excellence is what? It is basically a laboratory, you can say, a type of laboratory where the students, they can go, they can share their ideas that they have, and they would have mentors there. So mentors are also kept there, which can which can refine the ideas which are given by students, and also then provide them with the with the instruments that are required to develop that particular idea, that to make it come into the reality. So center of excellence are for that. So this will be established so that students of those university can actually convert their ideas into reality. ठीक है, एमओयू किस किस चीज़ के लिए होगा? जॉइंट रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स होंगे एग्रीकल्चर फूड टेक्नोलॉजी में, ऑनलाइन टीचिंग एंड ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम, सो दैट द न्यू पीपल हु आर कमिंग in this field, they have a broader understanding of things. Faculty and student exchange program, right, to get to know that maybe maybe the you can say, such the creativity students that they have in over here, that might not be in Canada. And similar to that, that because they have lived in a certain place, so they might have different ideas which are very different from Indian students, right? So with this student exchange program, right, new things are being learned by students, new broader perspective are given. Or maybe it can happen, maybe that there is some challenge which Canada is facing, which might be normal for them, but if Indian people go there, they realize that, oh, we have such thing in India, let's just introduce that thing in Canada. And similar can happen that when Canadian students come here, they realize that some things are lacking which can be improved, right? So these student exchange program actually not only they create a amicable relationship, but it also helps to develop a broader prospect of the world, like what are the things that still don't exist in this world and what can be made, right? Integrated degree programs, right? So in integrated degree programs mein, some semesters happens in one university and some in another. Okay, so industry oriented short courses, right? And then for proposal, seminar, workshop, right? Again, like in research and learning techno education, collaboration is done. Okay, so these were some of the news. Now let's do the question. According to the update discussed in March, India is the dash largest producer of meat globally. So we have understood for milk we are first, then for meat, I'm sorry, for egg and fish we have seen we are second, and then for meat we are the fourth largest producer globally. Okay, the Pashu Aadhaar system introduced by the government provides what? So it is a 12-digit unique livestock identification system that gives a unique identity to that particular livestock. Then India and Canada signed a 5 years of memorandum to strengthen cooperation in which sector? So see, this sector that is involved is agriculture, food research and innovation, right? Next है, in March the government announced that it will introduce two major legislative. कौन-कौन से reforms आने वाले हैं? So that is in your seed and your pesticide act. ठीक है, ये दो आपके major आने वाले हैं. Coming to question number 5, the government started that is upgrading a major digital platform under which initiative? ठीक है, तो basically एक भारत initiative है under which all the separate platforms which we have, where the farmers have to access to different platforms to get the information, then they can all have that in one single. ठीक है, now coming to the homework question. ठीक है, as highlighted in March, India is ranked second globally in the production of which of the following commodities? So that is for your homework, and that is all for today. If you like the video, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such videos, and you can join a Telegram channel to get the PDF of this and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. Thank you everybody for watching, and all the very best for exam. Thank you.